Hey everyone! At long last, I'm finally going to be reviewing the game Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. This game is an RPG developed by Bethesda. There was a lot of hype for this game because of the amazing success of the previous games, and needless to say, this game delivered on the hype. Even though it didn't come out until November 11th, 2011, it won several Game of the Year awards, and personally I think it's one of the best games I've ever played. Let's begin by talking about the story in this game. The story involves dragons threatening to destroy the world, relatively generic. However, I like how the story is told in the first person, meaning the camera is in the main character's eyes. So like at the beginning of the game, when the main character is threatening to be executed, it looks like you are about to be executed, and not just watching someone else getting executed. As you go through the... And I think that's a really great part of the game. It really enhances the game a lot. As you go through the game, you'll find a ton of characters and find an absolute ton of literature, including multi-page books. Goes to show you how much effort Bethesda put into making this game. Now I'm going to talk about the graphics in this game. The world of Skyrim is absolutely beautiful. The graphics in this game are absolutely top-notch. You can take screenshots of this game and try and pass them off as spots in the real world. They're just that great. Skyrim looks a lot like Planet Earth's northern regions, like Canada and Scandinavia. Both places known to be beautiful spots in the world today. Graphics in this game are pretty much perfect, and I can't figure out any way that they could be improved. Now I'm going to talk about the sound effects and the music in this game. Sound effects are realistic enough. Swing your sword, it makes a swinging sound, and if you hit the enemy, sounds realistic enough, you get the idea. The music in this game is orchestral. I don't know what orchestra did the music for this game, but the music's actually pretty quiet unless you're in combat. Now finally I'm going to talk about the gameplay in this game. There's just so much to do, it'll blow your mind. To quote IGN.com when they review Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, what can't you do? In this game you can hunt, explore, do dungeon crawling, follow the main story, practice crafting, practice alchemy, and so much more. The world is so huge, it will take you hours to walk from one end of the country of Skyrim to the other. And all the places that you will find feel different from each other. Each place seems to have its own unique charm. Again, kudos to Bethesda for that. You'll notice that even though it'll take you a while to walk from one end of Skyrim to the other, it's fun to do it because the world is so beautiful and there are so many great sights. It won't ever get tiring. When dungeon crawling, it can get very tense at times because powerful enemies can jump out at you at any time, and you'll need to be on your guard at all times to make sure you're not ambushed and then killed. And in some dungeons, bosses await at the end to really culminate the exploration. I also noticed that as you get close to the end of the main story, the game suddenly gets very tough, and this can catch some players off guard, so be ready for that. The only thing is, I wish the main story were a little longer, because there are some of you out there who just like to do the main story, and if you do that, you'll actually think Skyrim is a relatively small game, and this clearly isn't the case. I definitely recommend doing the side quests to get the maximum enjoyment out of this game. Just don't lose any sleep over Skyrim. Again, this game is about as big as Record of Argorist War, but as I alluded to in my review of that game, this game is a whole lot more varied than Record of Argorist War, and this game is much better than that game. In conclusion, this game is an incredible game. There are actually a few bugs in this game, which I'll cover in another video, but most of them are very small and easy to ignore or get around. I rate this game a 9.5 out of 10. Anyway, post if you have anything to add to this video. Alright, thanks for watching.